Oh. Hi everyone, this is Alashala. Wonderful having you guys here. Hold on, I'm gonna try to see. Actually, am I gonna share this on my? Sorry guys, I'll be with you in a second. Hello, good evening, lovely people. Happy weekend, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna try to share this on Alashala. Hi Carrie. Hello, Andy. How are you, darling? Lovely having you guys here. 1 second. I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna share this on my platform on Alashala. Hold on. The topic we're all gonna be talking about today. You guys are probably some of you are probably have an idea what it is, or one or two tip about. 1 second, what it is actually that we'll be talking about. We're talking about spiritual guide today, about our ancestors, how we can link up with them. Hello, sorry, I'm sharing this on. You can see my laptop here. I'm just trying to share this on my on my platform. Come on. What's going on here, people? Share via. Hello, Moi. Lovely having you guys here. I'll be with you in a second. I don't know. This is not. I could see myself on Alashala there. Now, if I say sugar, share. Good. So this is giving me option to. I don't know. I'm going to share this on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to share. Thank you. I'm trying to share it on Alashala, and it's not letting me, and I don't know why. Hold on. Bed. If it says share, then you should share it. More option. Share to a page. Yeah. So that's okay. I'll try that first. I'll be with you in a second. I don't know why Facebook has been an ass this evening. Sorry guys. Okay, how are you, darling? Lovely having you guys here. Again, I'm trying to share the video and it's not letting me. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna kick off anyway. And what I always try to do is to share it on my original platform, which is Alashala. Because what happened is there's some of my friends on my page. They'll say to me they didn't know I was out, blah blah blah, and I always said to them that they can still watch it later on. But anyway, I'm just going to kick off anyway. So in this video, you can see, I don't know, it's not going through. I will share it after I finish here. I'll go and hopefully still be able to share it. Hi, lovely having you guys here. Lovely, beautiful people. Guys, don't mind me. I'm going to kick in Yoruba here and there because I'm originally from a Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. So, I mean, even though I've been there in UK, settled here now. Oh, and my elder son is 27, you see. So, been here for quite a while, but home is home, nowhere compared to home. Anyway, so what we're going to be talking about today is, when we talk about connecting with our spiritual guides and ancestors, a lot of people tend to mix this up. I used to do that myself in the early stage of my journey, because I will always think that, okay, my ancestors and my mom is passed now. She has become an ancestor. My father has passed also, and my grandma. So, and I will always think that they are my spirit guide also. That once I tap into that realm, and then that's where my mommy is also. But what I'm going to try to do in this video, I'll do the best that I can, is to explain and sort of define the differences and the similarities also. So so we don't, when we are trying to reach out, we would be able to not just when you call your spirit guide, you think your ancestor will join in as well. So to able to know, you can still try to connect to all of them at once. Say what you want session. You're having a prayer, you are having a meditation, whatever it is. But but you still need to call out for your ancestors. So, for example, you're not just going to say, "Oh, my spiritual guide is," that once I say my spiritual guide, my grandma, who maybe I needed to ask her some question, that she will automatically join in. You see, so that's not the case here. So what I'm going to do is to define, who is an ancestors. And I mean, obviously, we all know, but I'll try to go in a deeper depth in what that actually meant. So to address the topic, like I said, I need to define them. The desire to communicate with our ancestors is an innate part of the human experience. Because now my mom, an example of that is my mom's passed on now. Sometimes when I miss my mom, and and I feel sometimes I feel like a 5-year-old sometimes, as if I was abandoned. I know that wasn't the case. My mom couldn't help when it was time to go, but you see, you still have that feeling. I might have been just going with stuff for about maybe 2-3 weeks. Every day I think about her, but once in a while I always have this sad, quiet time that I will feel. It's almost as if, where's mommy, where's daddy, and stuff like that. So then, even though where they've gone, then the need in me to want to connect with them would, because I'm thinking in my head, this is not the end. That doesn't, mommy has gone, mommy till that she's gone. No. And thank God I'm on this path, this spiritual path that I am. So I know that apart from here, where we are here, this is just one small part of it. There's a bigger world out there in the universe, you see, and there are different planes out there, different realms, that existed out there. This is not just only here. So that's just a normal thing when you have lost your parents, or maybe, and then or maybe some people are even closer to their grandma. I was myself. So all these our loved ones that they passed on. When we're left with a question of the feeling of wanting to reach out to them, to connect to them somehow. It may not even just to ask for favor or anything. It may be just to find out, how are they feeling. This is someone that people that have been part of your life for years. Probably they are all you knew. Like your mom and dad, and they're just gone like that. You see, so it's only, I'm just saying here that it's a natural thing. It's not something that's a thing that's absurd. How would you just want to? It's a feeling, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels like that. So that's what I'm trying to say here. We intuitively sense their presence in our wisdom bodies, and it begs the question: can we communicate with them? You see, there's no way you would, unless even people that don't actually, I know anyone that doesn't, even if you don't get to grow up with your parents, you probably had somebody there, maybe your grandma or guardian somehow, and when they passed on, occasionally we ask ourselves, where did they go? Kemi, that's what I'm trying to explain in this video. You can still connect with them, and I will do the best that I can in this video. And if you resonate with you, try and do more research. Of course, you can always inbox me, and I'm more than happy to chip in and share more ideas on what I know myself. But I will do the best that I can in this video. So our ancestors are ones who intimately know what it is like to take the human incarnation. You see, so because they've been here before themselves. So try and see the difference there, because when I come to spiritual guide, you will see that's slightly different there. You see, so because take incarnation and share your spiritual and or physical DNA So that's our ancestors. They've been here. They know how it feels to, whatever it is what we're going through now in life, at whatever stage that we are, they have been here. They have experienced that. They have been in our shoes. So in that because of that, they can sort of relate with whatever concern or maybe question or need or the reason why you want to reach out to them, because they've been here too. They know whatever stage that we are, they've been here, they've experienced it, they've been there, done it, they've got a t-shirt. You see, so, and they have our DNA also. You see, when I look at sometimes I get out from the shower, sometimes I look at, and it's as if I'm looking at my mom. I'm like, Shaz, what's going on here? So, so they have great empathy, compassion, and sensitivity for what it is like to be in a personal health journey. They know how, this place we are here, this time, this planet, Earth that we are here. They know all the challenges that comes with it. So they have that empathy. They can relate it. So whatever it is, because of that, they are more sensitive to our needs. So God for example, say you have an issue with a relationship, and maybe in the past you probably would have called your mom, oh mommy, or maybe your dad, you was closer to your dad, and then and there's something happened relationship wise, and you're thinking, moment like that, or maybe you celebrating something that they usually would have been there, and because you find out they're not there. So all of this, they understand that they can provide helpful teachings. You see, helpful teachings how we are going to overcome whatever challenges that we might be facing. Guidance on how to go about it. They can and protection also. Healing and forgiveness from the spiritual realm. So they can guide us. They can, so these are all the areas. Obviously, which is only right when, so you are right when you are contacting them. Maybe something's happened. These are all the areas. Even if they can't show you, they can give you tip. For me, example that I've had in that, I'll come and say that towards the end of this video, because I don't want to be digressing somewhere else, and then obviously I've got my notes here. I always have my notes because I don't like to finish a video and I found out that the stuff that I wanted to talk about and I didn't even mention them. So I'll come to that and give an example of how I do that, and what's happened, the experience that I've had in that area in the past. Ancestors may also have their own, listen to that, continued healing. Don't forget, whatever it is, they've gone through while they were here before they left. You see, healing work and evolution to do as a spirit, and are still considered part of the sacred hope of life. So some of our ancestors, just because they passed on, that doesn't mean, some people think that death is everything. No, we are energy. Energy never dies. We only just change forms, and we exist in a different realm. They are there. So there may still be some carryover issue from, it could be in the area of healing. I think, in the area of healing that that they are, they're still trying to finish whatever it was. That is, that's the ancestors. There are other types of ancestors, such as territorial ancestors and spiritual ancestors. So you might want to do more research if that, something you want to go find out what that is. Your spiritual ancestors are lineage of spirit beings. For me, my spiritual ancestors will be, because I am a child of Orishas. So this journey that I am here, I've got my spiritual ancestors in the form of Oshun. I have Shango there, because I have my Momo Ifa also. So the Ifa, if you have been, if you had your initiation to Ifa, I'm not talking about the first hand. I mean the full Ifa. So you would have Oduifa that gave birth to you. So in that Oduifa, it was Osalu Fogbejo that gave birth to me, and in that Oduifa, you have a mom and dad. I've got Eshu there, that's Elegua, and I have Shango as fathers, and I have already Yoshun and the Oshoromode guys as my mothers. See, so all of those, they are my spiritual ancestors. You see, so for whatever is I'm going through here, Because so I've gone through the initiation. Done that, got it. So I have them there to connect, and I do that on a daily basis, even regardless of if I need something or not. Just to say thank you when I'm doing my prayer, because I have 2 sessions. I pray, usually have my meditation. I pray in the morning, and I always have at night, evening also. So it's an ongoing thing for me. It has become a way of life. So in that instance, so whatever it is, some people, they probably will say, oh, spiritual ancestors, maybe they are in a different religion. I don't like talking about that religion or whatever in my videos, because I always, not because I like to go on my own lane, do my own thing. I don't want to cross path with no one. But, so that it's not that because you can't fight. So when they come and fight me, that I can go all out, because I will know that I didn't come to you first. I will just do my own stuff, So that's why you see me. I will just sort of give a general example, not pointing to this group of religious group or whatever, you see, because that's, I am a spiritual being. That's where I see myself. I'm not a religious person. So, in that instance, some people, they might have their own spiritual ancestors that, something that's totally different from mine, so which is totally nothing bad in that. So your spiritual ancestors are lineage of spirit beings that your soul, don't forget, your soul repeatedly chooses to walk with you while you are here. You see, when these are spiritual ancestors. That is, that it's your soul that has chosen them. So that is what I'm, another thing that I would like to point in this video, that whatever it is that we are going through now in life, whatever the challenges are, it was us. We, that was part of the lesson that we ask, that this is what I want to go through, so that, some people, you can evolve, evolution when you passed on. Because we're all spiritual, sort of, it's like growth. You see, so whatever lesson that you are meant to learn, and if you're not able to master it, you will continue to have the same experience. An example of that is if you are somebody that usually go for partners that will abuse you or treat you badly. They are the kind of people that so you don't know why until you learn the lesson and come to a decision that, look, this is it. Until you learn the lesson, the experience will continue to repeat itself. So I'm just trying to tally that to what is our spiritual ancestors. They are, we chose them. Why, so once you are here, if you decide to not seek for their guidance, it's up to you. They're there anyway, but if you choose not to, or if they give you, say that it's like a dream, and something, and you wake up, you decide not to listen to that, it's up to you, because you are the one that's on that journey. No matter how it turns out, if it's good, then you're the one that's gonna. If it's the other way around, it's still up to you. So they're there to guide us, like I said earlier on. They're not going to impose themselves on us. So that is ancestors there. Now I'll come to spirit guides. So our ancestors, the people that have been here before, they have a DNA. They know what it is like to be here. You see, so they are once like us. Before. So now when we come to spirit guide here, spirit guides are beings. Listen, that have transitioned into the afterlife. So they said they are beings, not they don't have to be related to us. They are not our family. They don't necessarily have our DNA. As a matter of fact, maybe they didn't even know nothing about us. But rather than, this is a spirit guide. Spirit guides are beings that have transitioned into afterlife. But rather than reincarnating on earth again, as coming back like me and yourself, they have chosen to dedicate their existence to being spirit guides as a way of continuing their soul evolution. You see, so they've been here, but when they go over there, they don't want to come back as Alashola or what the hell is that? Because whatever it is that they came to do, they've been able to achieve that. So therefore, when they pass now, they are given the opportunity to evolve. That is growth. It's like they master whatever it was. Like when you are at the university or what, I'll come to that too. You see, this is a high honor. You see, not all of us have the option of becoming a spirit guide. You have the option, suggest a high level. If you have that option, it suggests a high level of mastery, you see, an ascension. So whatever it was, so before you can master something, say you want to become a doctor, that's an example, or a lawyer, or whatever it is, or a nurse, so whatever it is that that's like a profession. You go to school to study for it for a number of years. You finish high school, you go to university. Some you have to get master it, and then you have PhD. You see, so those are stages, and at the end they now become professor or whatever it was. So they are now master of in that field or whatever discipline it was. So these are the same kind. That's what just trying to explain something similar to that here. So to being a spirit guide. So it's not just open for anyone that or every soul that when you passed on, when I pass on, I'm just going to evolve. I'm going to become Saint Alashola or Saint Shade, and the lessons that I was called, that the reason why I meant to come and do, which is I believe what I'm doing, part of what I'm doing now, you've not actually mastered that. There's no way you're going to move up. You have to come back and repeat your class. So it's been a spirit guide. There are people, there are beings, there are souls that have, they've been able to master whatever field that they are on. So now they become like a master. I don't know, for people that are familiar with master numbers, because I was born, I have a master number in one of my charts. You see. So when it's like that, you are here for a purpose. And that purpose, it's only, hopefully by the end of your journey, you will have mastered that, you will have completed that. So when you now transition, obviously you can be able to move up to higher level. That's the whole idea. For more, you can do more research, and then try to my video, I'll try and give as much info as possible. I don't like to stay too long on a video, so but you can inbox me, or internet is good these days. Just tap on it. What's the similarity and the difference between ancestors and a spirit guide? You see it all, pop up there. So now the differences between and similarities, like I told you earlier on, that's where I'm going now. Many of us refer to our deceased beloved ones, like my mom and my dad, as a spirit guide. They are, but they, like I said earlier on, they are now in spirit form, but they don't have to be. They may not have experience of. Okay, for example, my mom, this part that I am now, you see, because of my master number, I'm a builder. You see, so those are part of task that I would love everyone if you can find out also why you are here, what you are meant to be doing. You see, so it's good because it's not when we depart here, we get rid of this body, our soul moves on. So then whatever task you come here to do, I hope that you'll be able to complete that before you leave. You are not actually going out there doing something else that has nothing to do with your soul purpose or your life path purpose, because then the journey will have been for nothing, whatever thing you are doing. So for me, my mom, obviously what I'm doing now, I'm into spirituality. Obviously because my mom, she was a princess. I was born to a royal family in Nigeria. So over there, as you're growing up, you have all these different religion group coming to the palace. You have the Christian, you have the Muslim, and we have the traditional Olorishas. So for me, that's a path that I've chosen, because that's what resonates with me. You see, so it does. So in that instance, my mom, the knowledge that I've come to acquire, that I've got now, my mom didn't know up to that depth before she passed on. Even though, so when you look, so whatever help that I would need in that area that I am now, my mom may not be able to help me. So I'll still call her, "Mommy, please come and help me." But when it's something to do what I'm doing now, then I've got my spiritual ancestors. I probably call Larry Yosh, I'll call Mommy Water, because those are the people that they are masters in this field that I'm doing. So even though our loved disease one, they are now spirits. They are in spirit form and they are absolutely guiding us. However, they are not technically classified as spirit guide. You see, because don't forget the spirit guide, they have been set task. They have been here, whichever realm they have been, to master that field, that area that I'm requesting support from them. So that is the discipline. That is where they master. So they are in a better. If I call my mom regarding that, she'll probably say to me, which has happened, make appeasement to Yemoja, even between Orishas. Sometimes I will ask Olokun, because Olokun is Okom is my husband, and then when I'm going through some stuff, I will ask Olokun what's happening. Usually, and a few times he will say to me, "Oh, make appeasement for this, make appeasement for that. Yeah, this one that can help you with that." You see, so they might be able to guide us to where we can get the support that we needed to resolve whatever issue that we were going through. You see, so they're not useless, but it's not the difference is that they are not master in whatever field that you are, that you're requesting support. If it's just normal protection or love, compassion or blessings, you see. Hi guys, sorry, I could see you guys there. I'm not. It's just that I've got into what I'm talking about. Wonderful to have you guys here. Happy weekend, people. You see, so they are not like a teacher or a master in that field. But when you come to normal love or compassion, or even if they are not able to directly help us with whatever it is that we're, they might still be able to point us in the right direction. So contacting them, being in contact with them, if they come through, it could be through your meditation, maybe through your dreams, or maybe you people that have visions and stuff like that. And then so you could still be able to ask necessary questions, which I'm sure they will be more than happy to help, because they've been here before. They know what we are going through. They know the challenges that we face here as a human being. Our daily challenges from the day we're born up to when we close our eyes for the final time. So they are they'll have empathy and they have compassion, and so they're more than able to help them. Teaching is mastery. Whatever, even you want to learn how to cook or have to have a shag. I didn't know where that came from. You would have to practice few times before you become a pro. You see, so teaching is mastery, and that is where spiritual guide. That's what they mastered in. They've gone through the different levels of. What's the word? Evolution to get to where they are. You see, and so at the end of it, they are now being assigned. They have been approved as a master in that field, and so they can guide other souls like me and you that we're still on that journey. No matter whichever stage that we are. You see, so that is the spirit guide. Beings become spirit guide as a way of mastering all they've been learning and even teaching. So that only over a few reincarnation that they have been stuff that they have learned, and they'll be able to master it. And now they have been promoted to a position of a spirit guide. So that's why I said earlier on that teaching is mastery. When you go to say you are starting a degree course or whatever it is you are doing, you obviously your hope and dreams will be to finish that whatever maybe 3 years or more, and at the end of it you want to be master in that field, or at least have a degree, even if it's not a master course that you are doing. So let's pretend this is an example. Let's pretend all humans are undergraduates, students of the University of Life. This is where we say we are where we are is University of Life. Think of your deceased loved ones as graduate students or teaching assistants. And think of spirit guides as tenured professors. You know the difference between the tenured professors and a teaching assistant or graduate student themselves. A tenured professor means an indefinite academic appointment. So there is, it's almost like they are that's all my bit of my cuisine. That they're gonna be there. No one can it only something serious had to happen before you can take out a tenured professor, anywhere in the world. It's almost like it become like a lifetime title position that you can't be moved. So you cannot compare that with a student, a graduate student or a teaching assistant at that course, because they would finish their whatever years they are going to be, that student or whatever undergraduate, and they would graduate and leave. But the tenured professor will stay there, come rain, come sunshine, from January to December. You see. So on that, your TA now, so your deceased ancestor, say your mom or dad, will surely help you along your path, and may even have more contact with you more than that professor. You see, here, but in that field, once they graduate, say a teaching assistant, you need support. They're usually more accessible to them, or your professor may be so busy. You know how it can be before you can get direct contact with your professor. There are a lot of students undergrad that want a lot of stuff to do, but your teaching assistant is always there, at least. You see, but they are not really master in that course. Whatever it is that you are doing, their own level of understanding or whatever support they are going to give you is limited. You see, however, the professor is an expert in that field. So I hope you guys would be able to understand what I'm talking here. So that we've been able to. I mean, I'm trying to do the best that I can here. If you resonate with you and you not really do more research, like I said, you can also ask questions in my inbox. So now we're going to go quickly to how we can, get contact with them, how we can. Contact these beings that are passed on, either is our ancestors or our spiritual guide. So first of all, what you like to do is to protect yourself when you are going out there into different realms or planes, because all the spirit that you're going to encounter while you're out there, not all of them are positive ones. You see, so you don't want to go out there and put yourself in danger while you're out there seeking, because say you want to. Your spiritual guide, or don't forget they are not in this realm, so you are trying to enter another realm, which comes with its own danger too. So for protection and clearing, you might want to sprinkle salt at the corner of your room or bed and around your altar and ritual space. Say you're about to start. That it is just a protection before you actually go on to trying to contact them. So whatever it is, whatever spirit that you encounter, they will not be able to do you any harm while you are there. You see, and then also you prepare and drink that is for later on. You can carry stones like a black tourmaline. It's very, very. I was going to bring some stones. I've got I sell them, but I was so late for this video. I couldn't be bothered to but I'm sure a lot of you guys are. You are quite familiar with what black tourmaline is for. It's for protection, or black obsidian, to reveal the truth. So because you're going over there, you could have them the black tourmaline. You could have them like a spare one, or you could have like a necklace in the jewelry. I love to, when I'm doing stuff like that, I love to use them in my jewelry so that they are in direct contact with my body. They are not outside of my body, so because obviously you got a lot in your mind. But when they are on me like that, then for me, I mean that's just me. You don't have to do that. You can take a sword bath also, to you don't have to just get few herbs, protective herbs that you know how to mix that with sea salt. If you need some, I've got some on my website there. You can make some purchase there. And also you can burn incense. Obviously you can combine all of this together, or maybe use like one or two. I'm not sure that will be enough. For me, I would say first of all it's good to clear your area, and then also the stones, they're very, very good also for that. And then you can burn incense, that's made of rosemary, obviously dried ones, rosemary, frankincense, cedars, bay leaf. So the bay leaf is around all the time. So we all have. So most of us will have in our kitchen cupboard that we use in our cooking. So you can use that. You can burn that. Also, you can mix them together, or you could just get one. If one or two will be fine. And then you burn those as an incense. So if you can get them as in a stick incense like this one that I've got here, this is the lavender that I've got. I love lavender. It's very calming. I hope I don't fall asleep while I'm talking to you guys. It's so soothing. I love lavender so much. Anyway, don't let me digress over there. So you use those are the for protection before you enter that realm or whatever else you want to be going. So and then for intuitive insights and dreams. So if it's you want this message through it could be dreams, or maybe because when you are contacting other side, it's always good to me. I always leave my option open because my third eye is very razor sharp like that. My vision sense is good also, and then my dream is spot on. So I don't limit myself. I would like to get the information from I just want the information, but I'm going to try to do whatever I can to protect myself also. So so that's why I said you could do the protection bit. I'm sure you cannot do too much. It's good. Please protect yourself while you go out there. You will have different. You not believe, they're not so nice spirits out there. But even if you contact them, they will not be able. They will not be able to harm you in any way. You can go safely and come back. So you record and keep a dream. Part of this is like a journal here. You have like a journal that you can record your personal omen, sign, symbol. Say it's like a third eye, because your third eye opens when you close your eyes like this. You see, well, it could be a root, or they will throw at you, or they will show you. It could be color of a candle. It could be numbers that you will see like that. So when you have a journal, a book, or where you can record all of these things out. You write the dates, you write what it was that you saw, then you find out, so that you don't forget over time. Our mind, when you get up from the bed or whatever, you got quite a lot of stuff in your, and you might remember bits after we say in the afternoon, but you probably would have forgotten majority of. But as soon as you get up, if you have them by your bedside, you can just quickly, write whatever it was that you saw, and then you write a date on it. And then you can later come back to it, go to work or whatever, and come and do research. What is it? What's that for? What was that telling me there? What's my spirit guide telling me? That number that I just saw, 222, what is that? 888, what the hell is that? What am I supposed to do? That was, so you'll be able now to, but you have that info in your journal book. You wouldn't have forgotten what it was. So you can, be able to get, full benefit of whatever messages your spiritual guide or your ancestors are trying to pass on to you. It could be something that is important that probably will be able to save your life. I hope they will send me a number that I will use to win a national lottery. I was telling my mom the other day, I said, Mommy, please send me number so I can win Euro Million, Mommy. I'm sure my mom will have been saying, oh, Shas, I said, Mommy, please send me number. I want to win the lottery, Anyway, don't let me go and do something else. So for that, what can also help is you prepare and drink a mugwort tea. Mugwort is a herbs. It's one herb that the list of herbs that I could give you, but mugwort is really good. It's so simple. You don't need to mix this and that. It's very, very effective on its own. You could just have like a glass, it's like a cup of tea of mugwort. People that already that do that, after a while you probably wouldn't need that much. But if you're just starting out, you want to do that at least maybe 3 times in a week or even more. You want to win lottery? I thought I was the only one. Don't worry, I'll come and get you when I win. And if it was you that got the money first, don't forget me, Kemi, because I'll come and be chasing you. So anyway, so you can make infusion of a tea of mugwort, and drink that before you go into bed. You could also set a bowl of water or by your bedside. So some people will say, oh, what color should I use? I would prefer white. I don't know why, but you could use any color that's okay. I love, my favorite color are red, white, and gold. I love, now I've got like a purple and black. I love all colors. It all depends on the mood I'm feeling at that time, and then that's the color that I go for. So if you're comfortable with a white, red, pink cup of of water, you can put that beside your bed before you go to bed, and ask your guide a question before sleeping. You see, so that is okay. The cup now of water is beside your bed or on the table. Then you ask whatever question you want to ask your spirit guide. Obviously, you're going to call them out, and then ask that question. The water is there, I'm sure, so that they can have a good drink when they arrive. I was the other day, I was thinking, should I put a bit of wine, like a moet for my spirit guides? I'm sure they'll be thinking, oh my God, what's she doing again? They're stuck with me. Anyway, I don't want to. Another thing you could do is to meditate and get to know your chakras. That helps a lot. Address your mental anxiety and life stress with rest. When you are all over the place, it's difficult to get any communication from the other side, because you have to be in a state of calmness. You see, when your mind is somewhere else, your head is somewhere, the spirit and soul are not together, it's difficult. Because you need to be in a state of calmness, so that you can hear messages. Message can come through. It's not when your mind is full. It's like a riot. It's like Oxford Street, because a lot that's going on in the head is just too much. Your anxiety level is out of the window. You're stressed out. We all get stressed. But so we need to distress before we could be able to enter this stage that we're talking about. You see, so that could mean you have a herbal bath, or just normal. What was it earlier that I said? One could have like a bath. Hold on a second. Yeah, a sacred salt bath, water bath. So you don't have to get anything special, but if you do, then that will help. Put on your lavender incense, and play music that is soothing, that will calm your soul, that all that anxiety. Let it, then drink mugwort, meditate, just get yourself into that state of calmness, because it's only when you are that state, that's when any message can come true. You see, it's not when everything is going on in the head, on the mind. Anyway, which I do get like that myself. So what, you're not the only one, but I've also mastered how I can calm myself. I know what I can do to calm my soul. And I say, okay, no, yes, let's do this. I know I have my bath. I know music to listen to. I love my incense. I just put on, the mood, the energy will start moving, and you'll feel more positive and more relaxed. And when you are relaxed, you're in that state of calmness. That is where you can access the realms, where where our ancestors, our spiritual guide are. They are there to help us. But we need to know how we can reach out to them, how we can connect to them. You see, it's not everything. That's one thing I love about my path a lot, because I'm not putting any other religious people down. I don't need a pastor. I don't need somebody to come and tell me, Alashola, oh, this. No. You see, obviously, at some point I need direction myself, and I know that I do my divination with Ifa, and I ask this, ask that. But for general spiritual care for myself, my household, I know what to do. You see, I know it's almost like you have like a what do you call it, first aid, and that's what I try to teach in my videos, that we should all know how to do that. It's not every little thing that's happened, you are running here, scatter here and there. At least you'll be able to have that confidence that, okay, what's happened now? In your head, pa, you have like one or two, plan A, plan B, blah, blah, blah. And then when you get to see if no result, then you now say, let me have divination. But you should have some stuff that you can quickly put in place to move stuff around. Say you're, and then to put, to resolve whatever situation that you find yourself, like a spiritual stuff, So, and that is why I sometimes do these videos. And I'm happy because a lot of soul out there, they've been, they'll call me Alashola, thanks so much. From YouTube, you guys on Facebook has been fantastic also. So for me, it's been a win-win situation. The knowledge, that I, took me years to, everyone has their own journey. But part of mine is to teach also, to whatever, that's what the universe had told me to do that. Those knowledge that you have, that I've shown you, try and pass it on also. And that's why I do the videos that I do. You see, to try and then, help. There was a lady that called me from Jamaica the other day, and she saw one of my videos there, and she was asking me, Alashola, I don't know where she was. It was like a remote area. She said she would have ordered, but the post, that is even if they, should come out there. And she was asking me that I saw the video, the herbs that you mentioned, but, do I know the name that they are called in that part of the world? I said, I wouldn't know that. What I knew was the English name, which I listed at the bottom of my videos, which on YouTube. And I tried to advise that look and Google it up. And then I'm so happy. A few days after, she said, she was managed to get like 5 or 6 of the herbs, blah blah blah. You see, so it's about sharing the love, sharing the knowledge, because the universe is here to help us. You see, a lot of everything that we will need to resolve whatever issue that we might be having while we are here. They are equally the answers, they are around us. But if we don't tap into it, then life will be like, oh my God, no. There's nothing that's outside of us. It's all inside. So that is, you have to find time to be on your own sometimes. To do the necessary research studies you need to do. Because your soul is you. No one can tell you. It's you that's feeling it. It's you that will know. It's almost like when you are hungry. When you are full up, it's you that know you are full up. Or maybe you need more food. No one can tell you that. It's only you that know when you are hungry. The same thing with our soul also. When you're on your life path, you find such fulfillment, such peace. Peace that you can't understand that. Nothing else will fast you because you're at the right place. Because that is where your soul, that's where the path, that's what we come here to do. That's your life purpose. Once you are doing that, I'm telling you, nothing else. Sometimes as human beings, we think, if I win £1 million, I'll be the most happiest guy alive. If I just get a mansion like the one that Her Majesty, a Queen of England, has got, that will make me happy also. And then you find out, you get that mansion, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, you'll be happy. And by a month after, you come back to still miserable. Some people, that's why you saw these people billionaires. Some of them, they go and hang themselves. They'll kill themselves. You see, it's when you come to that place where your soul, what you're seeking, that's where you find that fulfillment, that peace, that happiness. It's not if you buy this or buy me Rolex watch. I probably say, thank you so much. I'll be showing it off maybe for about my children. I show it to my children maybe for about 1 week. After that, I'll probably put it on my dresser. Thank you, and we want more. You want more, if it's, this wig, it's really nice. And I wear after some. God, I wish I could have the pink one. You see, and that need, So there's nothing in this world that would satisfy us, that would, our craving for that inner, feeling, what we need, what our soul seeking. It's when we find that is you're happy. You just, nothing anyone will do will fast you because, you just listen to them. It's like a pinch of salt. They're like, because you are thinking in your head, so, what's going to happen? And so what? Because you know the secret of everything. You know how to tap into those energy that it will come to help you. You know what you can do to whatever negative situation you are. You know how to quickly turn it around. So nothing will fast you anymore. You everything, nothing. If they say the world is coming to an end, you are like, we are waiting for it. So what time is it gonna be? You see, yeah, you see, you have that peace. Me, when I'm sitting at my herbs, my stones, and I work with over 2,000 different stones. My kids are always saying to me, "Mommy, let's go home," because they know I can sit there for hours, with my herbs and the stones, and I am like I am in heaven. You see, they are my, like love. My love, I can't explain how much I love them so much. You see. So it's when we get into that stage, whatever it is that we're here to come and do, then it's just that the people, the souls that can help us also. You see. So we don't have to feel lost. No one can tell you can run to that pastor, run to this, run to that. No, it's you. It's you that inner work. You can't escape it. It's you that has to do it. Because it's only you that know how it feels when you finally found what you are looking for. No one can tell you, oh, I want my son to become a lawyer. I want my son to become an accountant. But what if that's not what their life purpose is about? They'll go to university, study for, I did, few years, waste years on a degree that is useless. Because that's not your life path. Whatever we are doing that's like our passion, then we can then turn it to like a business. So it's something that you would do anyway, that in fact, if no one pays you a dime, you'll be more than happy to do it. You see. And that is our life path, whatever that thing is. It's not that you're at a place, sometimes you're like, oh, I can't wait to finish this. I've been there myself, God-forsaken job that I got myself into, But when you are doing something that you actually love, that even you don't want to stop, you probably want to bring it home as well and continue, because that's your passion. If you can now turn that to business, come on, it's a win-win situation. So you'll not be like, oh, you're stuck at a dead big job, that job that don't even like, whatever, all of that's happening. That alone, the depression feeling from that it can kill somebody. You see. So that is why all this. I thought today I'll come here today, guys, to talk about what our ancestors and our spirit guides, what they are, their roles, and like I always said earlier on, you may do more research if this is something that interests you, or maybe you're on a journey, or you can drop me in some whatever question is in my inbox. I'll do the best that I can to chip in to answer, to just share what I knew, what I've done also. But this is what we're going to be talking here, guys. I'm a bit late, Kemi. Usually I always come out earlier, but these days I found when it's peaceful in the night like this, my my babies, they're up in their room, somewhere. Some are outside, they're still not outside in the back of the house, and so everyone's doing their own stuff, but I'm sure 2 of them are upstairs already. So I've got, most of the house to myself, very peaceful and quiet. And I've also done stuff that I needed to do around the house also. So I find it this time more convenient, more peaceful for me to do the shows, the videos. Wonderful having you guys here. I hope you guys have taken your vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine. If you haven't, guys, go and take it, I had mine now for over 3 weeks. And look at me, I'm bouncing like a newborn baby girl. So that's what we're going to be talking about here, people. For you guys that are aware that I'm a spiritualist, so whatever it is you're going through, that's what I said earlier on. In fact, for me, you see, in my videos, I will, after the topic, I will always talk about Ifa. Even in the house, I will always say to my kids, and then it's become like a joke in the house now. If I want them to do something, I say, don't, Gabriel, don't forget what if I told you to do. Oh, it's fine, Gabriel, it's fine. That's what I said to him. I said, they will say to me, mommy, before she wants to do something, she'll say, I'll go and talk to Ifa. If I say you should make sure you should clean the oven. If I said I should do this, if I said I should do that, you see, jokes apart. Ifa is, for me, I've got my spiritual guide there, which is, and that's another thing. You can never have too much of, of help. It's good to, some, one or two will come, come in to give you that answer. There's something today that I had a nap in the afternoon. And as soon as I closed my eye, my thought that banger, that's what always happened. And I saw, what did I saw I saw brass. I saw brass, a bowl of brass. And what happened was there was this like a big bowl that I've got at the top of my Oshun Amu. I have a big pot for Amu in my Oshun in my room. But the one, there's a big bowl that I would normally put at the top of it. So I was looking at that bowl the other day. I was thinking, this bowl has been on top. I don't know. I changed my decor in my bedroom, and I thought this doesn't. I'm sure Oshun will not like this. So this afternoon, I wanted to have a nap. As soon as I closed my eyes, I just saw what popped out from my third eye was a brass, but it was a bowl. So Oshun came out and said, "Look, don't just get me no more. Get a brass." And as we all know, that Oshun is only Denny. Everything she loves brass so much and gold, or she only then. So she was telling me I shouldn't get just like the one that that I want to throw away, that I should get the one. And she even showed me the back of it. How about that? So obviously people that used to if they have got their third eye open, boom, everything happened like boom, like that. So like vision also. So it was like, okay, it was, as soon as I closed my eyes, also boom, it was a big a bowl that was brass. It was ide. You see. So I said to my mom, okay, I'll get brass for you, mommy. So stuff like that. So she already knew I was thinking of changing that, because I was contemplating that. But the one that she wanted me to get in particular, then that pop out. You see. So but even though I've got Oshun there, when you have a question, the life challenges, Ifa will always tell us, because with Ifa divination that I will always say, Ifa will tell us the problem where it's coming from. It's not all the time that maybe stuff that's happening in our life, we probably had something to do with it also. Ifa will tell us where we went wrong if it was us, so that even after you have done the necessary appeasement and ebo and itutu, you would have learned lesson from there. That the plan is, moving forward, you will not go and make the same mistake and then back to square one. So with Ifa, I don't know what I would do with that Ifa, because I will always, whatever you are going through in life, Ifa is like because it was there when whatever I say we say we're coming here to do. It has the knowledge, it has the information that we are looking for. And whatever, how far we've gone wrong, Ifa will tell us what to do to realign us back, to align us back with our destiny. Whatever that is. You see, no matter how far we've gone wrong, it will always try and guide us back in the right path. So that we can continue our journey, because the further you go into what you are not meant to be doing, whatever the stress the situation is, and then before it doesn't get to a stage where the person is beyond help. So for whatever is problem you're having, personal life crisis, life stagnancy, you just even if it's sickness, it's like lawsuits, marital issue or professional life, give us a call at Alashola. We have Ifa here. Ifa will tell us what to do. It will tell you what to do, what's gone wrong, where you are now, and what we can do to move forward and resolve whatever the issue is. So, whatever it is, give us a call at Alashola. Also, if you need your Ileke, Orishas Ileke, it's going to be the next show I'm doing. But I've nearly loaded them up there, but I still need to load some more because I've got like 20 orishas ilekes that I want to load all together. For now, I think I've got like 10 or 12. So, but I want to load all of them at and then do the show to present all of them so that I don't do one batch and then I'll come back and do another video for another. But no. I want to do all of them. So that show this is Shango, the one we have. We have 2-3 design of Shango. This is for Oya. This is for Yoshun. This is for Babaloaye or Baloaye. You see, so it would be. I want it to be like that, so that I would just do one show that will be for all the Orishas beads. You see, well, that's what I'm planning to do. So for all your herbal and spiritual, give us a call at Alashola. You can visit our website, www.alasholaherbspiritual.com. Feel free to contact me on our WhatsApp. That's +44 7480 661815. Our contact will be at the bottom of this video for you guys on YouTube. Sorry guys, I would our next show will be live on YouTube. I will miss you guys. I will miss you too. Thank you for all the phone calls, all the emails, and lovely people. Thank you so much. You guys on Facebook are fantastic. Love you so much, guys. So if you cannot find whatever it is that you are looking for, please call me. I'll be more than happy. Or you can WhatsApp me. My WhatsApp is always best. And even if I couldn't I would surely get back to you as soon as I can. So be more than happy to feel free to contact me either on WhatsApp or email. You can call me. On my phone. If I'm available, then I'll be more than happy to. We can have a chat. Whatever it is we are going through in life, the universe we're not here to come here to suffer. Like some people will say, oh, you should suffer here and go and enjoy in heaven. What heaven? This is where heaven is. The life you choose to live, whatever decisions that we make, that's what's going to decide whether the one is living in hell or heaven. We're energy. You go out there, there's no someone is going to wake up, you're going to sleep for 1 million years. My granddad, my maternal granddad, he was very devoted. There's so is coming. I don't want to mention him. You were going to be waiting forever because that's not the way the order the universe has got in place for us. What we are not here, we are not meant to come here to suffer. Like what some people will say, you suffer here, you go and enjoy it. Come on. The same people telling you to come and suffer here, they are riding, they've got their private jets. They've got the best of designer clothing. They live in mansions. And they are telling you you should be suffering here and then you go and enjoy. Why can't they suffer here too? And then everybody can postpone their enjoyment to heaven. You see. It's about, come on, it's what century are we now? It's the universe, the way everything is. We have all these herbs, all the living consciousness around us to help us. So whatever we're going through, they need us, we need them too. We're here to come and enjoy whatever experience, whatever lesson we are here to come and learn. While we are learning that experience, life is not meant to be hard. But that's why I love the path that I am. I don't preach. It's up to you. Yeah, they are ready. They've got private jets, Kemi. And then you're gonna come and tell me, Allah, I'll tell you to piss off. I want to enjoy here too. When I get to wherever I'm going, at whatever time that I'm going, I want to enjoy over there as well. I'm going to be having ball everywhere I go. You see, because I will always, feature what is, don't give me that blocks. Tell me what it is. You see, we have all this living consciousness here. Like there was a video that I did. If you look at the herbs that we have, the plants, some people they say, oh, what's that? No. Okay, if just an example, if you're a kind of person, if you smoke weed, you see, you're gonna get high, isn't it? It's a weed. It's a herb. It's marijuana, isn't it? You smoke it, you get why? Because of the energy that's in that plant. So as marijuana has its own energy, The same thing applies to all the other plants too, all the other herbs too. It's about now knowing what to combine with what, and then how to bless what so and what, how to merge that with other energy, such as when you're talking about candle burning, how to merge that up with essential oil and then whatever, and then you merge everything together, boom, you get results. There was a time I went to Nigeria. I was, my driver was driving me, and there was a traffic along Ikorodu Road, and then I saw, you see people just walking around, and then some are wearing trousers that you can also, you see the shoes, the sole of the shoe is already on the floor, and I was like this. There was just beside us, there was this plant. I know that from, it's 5-finger grass, they call it, Sycophile. And if you see, it was a big, massive of it. And I was like this, that my God, look at these people suffering, and the same thing that could resolve whatever issue they're going through is right beside them. But they don't know that. They're probably going to cut off that tree, or just that's just common grass. Go and get rid of it and burn it or something. You see, and they continue to suffer. But the very thing that they're going to need to change, to resolve that situation, is equally beside them. But they've got no eye to see that. So it's not only people that are blind, that technically they don't have eyes, they are blind. Their eyes are wide open, they are still blind. And they shall continue to be blind. You see, universe, like when you see numbers, the universe who don't talk our language, it doesn't talk English language or Yoruba or whatever language that you speak. It has its own language, universe. It is now up to us to find time to research that. How can I connect with the universe, or the powers that be, my ancestors, my spirit guides? You see, how can I want to get in the action. I don't want to be left behind. That is the work that we need to do. That is the area where we sometimes get lazy. And that is why some people come to you and tell you bullocks, and you just buy it. Yeah, because you can't be bothered to do the research yourself. So they will come and bring you something, some people just take it, and that's it. You see, but if you can find time, do the work that that's needed, the needful within yourself, you will see your life will become much happier, much more fulfilled. All those things that you wanted to be. Stuff that would make your soul to sing for joy. You see, when our soul is happy, body, mind, soul together, we are one soul, one being. Not the soul is somewhere, the body is here, the soul is somewhere in Saudi Arabia, or somewhere in Atlanta, Georgia, and the body is somewhere in Tokyo. And and the mind is, you can't even remember where that is. You see, and the person, that's a very disorganized person. But when all the elements, all of them are together in one being, then that's when magic happens. That's when we can achieve our potentials. Our life purpose, that's when we can actually go after it. And set realistic goals, and that's achievable. And then we will be able to, to get that. And at the end of this journey, that you'll be able to say, okay, when you close your eyes for the last time, that yes, next class, please. I've passed this one. This is my, you can see this is my certificate, not the other way around. So that's what we're going to be talking about here, guys. It's wonderful having you people here. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I hope the week we're going to start will be a blessed one for all of us. Please stay safe. Let's continue to stay safe. We can still have wear our mask and wash our hands. And hopefully, what we're told, maybe by June, everything will go back to normal. That is, fingers crossed. We can only hope. But while we're doing that, let's continue to observe. Take your vaccine. Life is with all its ups and downs, it's still precious. You see, you can imagine over 100,000 people have died in UK. All those people, if they were opportune to be here, I'm sure they would be more than happy to take the vaccine. A lot of people passed on. They will still be with their loved ones. Maybe stay longer together. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I'll see you. I'll do my video every fortnight now. So it will be on a Sunday. It will always be Sunday. I love you, Kemi. I love you, my darling. I love you guys so much. Bye, mommy. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye bye.